It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the Nutriverse, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new immune tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me, and do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super, super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm like totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit and get you some glasses from the firm. Come on in. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey, what's up, people? How you doing? We're here for Married to Medicine, you guys. These O's. How y'all doing? We all right? We feeling good? It's a good Tuesday? Yes. Y'all excuse me, the sinuses. Okay. Hey, everybody. What's up? Hold up, y'all. Let me see. I want to do a roll call right quick for you. All right. What's up, Curls for the Culture? Okay. What's up, Keisha? What's up, Miss Kiki? What's up? Does that say IKEA? Summer, Brianna. Okay, hey Brittany, hey Yvette, hey Disney Lover 06, Shantia, Uniquely Made Felicia, okay, or Felicia Child, however you pronounce it. K&K Sisters, Natalie Porter, Miss Erica, hey. Oh, wow. Yeah, y'all are in here. Okay. So, Married to Medicine, you guys. It's not a lot. We're not going to be here long. But oh my God, I already took my CMOS today. Thank you very much. Child, people be like, thinking they telling you something you ain't already know. I'm already on my CMOS, baby. Okay, I'm on my CMOS. I'm on my elderberry. I'm on my vitamins, my Nutriverse. I am on everything to combat said allergies. Okay. Okay. Are we ready for Married to Medicine? Are we ready? Are we good? Are we tuned in? Okay, let's go. So Toya has a pool party at her house, and she invites some old people. Carrie, the white lady that was a part of the cast for whatever reason. Lisa Nicole, who used to be on the show until Quai blasted her cheating ass husband, and then she left the show. Now, mind you, I did not watch during this time. I didn't. Okay, Lyric, get off the internet, love. Close your computer, do something, but we on too many devices. Okay, they telling me I keep freezing. As long as you can hear me, we should be fine. But like something is going on with the internet, and I definitely need to call Cox Cable and have them come around here and see what the damn issue and problem is, because this is during the time of the day where I shouldn't be having any technical issues at all. I like doing lives. I don't want this to be ruined. Can everyone hear me and see me? I just want to make sure before I continue on with talking about Latoya and her little lackluster ass pool party, you know, in which she makes a statement. She's making a statement with this pool party that she can enjoy herself much more when the main cast members aren't there. I mean, Simone was there. Simone was there, you know, with her legs, you know. Simone was there. Like I said, the white lady Carrie was there. Okay. Lisa Nicole was there. I believe Anila was there as well. Okay. So the only people that were not there was Dr. Jackie, Contessa, or Dr. Heavenly, which makes sense because she don't like none of those people except for Dr. Jackie. But I think that she doesn't like Dr. Jackie, but she knows she can't really express that because nobody gets away with shading the great and incomparable Dr. Jackie. Okay, that's just what it is on Married to Medicine. Not that I feel that way, but I do think that that's what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Either way, you guys, the little pool party was like, until Toya said she had a dream about Simone turning her out. And Toya says that these are, you know, the nice girls that she has a good time with and that she imagines, you know, having sex and getting turned on by it. And I'm just kind of like, Toya, you had a sexual dream about Dr. Simone? Are y'all going to keep playing with us? Like, because we keep telling y'all that Dr. Simone, Contessa, and Jackie all give a maybe I would have been a lesbian had I been born 10 years later tea. Okay, they're the girls that the L word, you know, the beginning of the episode was about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it used to be an episode at the beginning, you know, like there used to be a part at the beginning of the L word episodes where it'd be like some shit that happened back in the day that was on some gay shit that would in some way, you know, draw correlation throughout the episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, your girl's mom, who's, oh my God, why am I spacing on her name? But your girl who got cancer and died on the L word. Her mom had an episode where the mom was like, you know, liking on a girl when she was maybe like 16, 17 years old. And the girl kind of, you know, did it with her, but then played her dust and tried to act like it was all on her. Like, ew, get off me after we've made out for like 5 minutes. So yeah, that's the vibe that Contessa, that Jackie, that Simone give me. That had they been born at a different time, maybe in a different place, the circumstances of their lives and relationships would be slightly different, specifically with Contessa. Like, Contessa makes me feel like this can still be a very real thing for her. Like, Contessa just come out the closet. I'm sorry, y'all, but I really do believe that Contessa is gay. I do. I'm not even gonna lie. And I honestly feel like that's the reason why she's so unhappy right now. And she can't seem to figure out what she really needs to help her get happy. And it's because, honey, you don't really like men. Never mind. I'm gonna let it go. I don't want to tell anybody their life. I don't want to tell anybody their life. But it's just something about Dr. Contessa that makes me feel like all of this unhappy shit, all of this I can't figure out what job I want to do shit, it's all because she can't come to terms with the fact that she's a kitty clicker. There's nothing wrong with it, ma'am. Live your life. Anyway. I know Sheila, you ain't gotta tell me. She said she had a little interaction. You ain't gotta tell me. I know she didn't have an interaction. Okay, she gives me the vibes. Okay, she gives me the vibes. Okay, so some of the men, I think it was Eugene and Damon, go over to Scott and Contessa's new little office building that they building. All right, y'all know it's gonna be their new practice that they're gonna have there. So the men come through and Eugene's hanging shit on the walls, and Dr. Damon and Dr. Scott are talking about having relationships with strong-willed and minded women and how hard that can be sometimes when you really just want a bitch to sit down somewhere and be somebody's mama and be somebody's wife, but they don't want to set their ass down nowhere. Okay. then she said their relationship has been the same for 10 years, and that is not a good. I was just like, so many things are telling. Like, okay. So Contessa, at the same time as we're seeing this scene with Scott and Damon and Eugene, is having a scene with Scott's niece, where she's talking about her relationship, talking about what she would prefer when she got off from work and what she wishes the relationship was like and how it's been stagnant for 10 years. And I just kind of felt like Contessa wants a wife. Contessa sounds like she wants a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it felt like to me. And I feel like the fact that she's talking to the gay niece kind of like just screams volumes to me about probably what's really going on here. But I feel like I could definitely be wrong. I feel like Dr. Heavenly can make a video and talk about how wrong I am about this assumption that I am making, allegedly. Okay, because I don't know this lady life. I just want to put that out there, that it just makes me feel like Contessa wants a wife. I honestly feel like sometimes I want a wife. Okay, wives are so much more helpful. Just the truth of the matter. Anyway, so Scott talks to the guys about counseling, and then we get a little snippet about Heavenly and Damon, who put on like their relationship is perfect, but in reality, Damon stays quiet because he doesn't want to say anything that will get him in trouble, which means he has a mindset that might get him in trouble. And I think this whole mindset of a woman is supposed to be a helpmate and everything is for the man and you supposed to handle the kids, he not supposed to have to handle the kids, all of that toxic gender role bullshit that Dr. Heavenly always speaks about and screams about and all of that type of shit. That's how Damon feels. That's how Damon feels. And I'm starting to feel like Heavenly says this shit out loud on the show, so maybe Damon will understand how crazy it sounds if she's saying it loudly to other people and they're reacting negatively to it, because she is so smart and she does not live the life that she's talking about. You work. Your husband has also had to play a part in raising your children. You almost give him all the credit for how good your children came out. And ultimately, I feel like a lot of what she does and says in public is little jabs or shit that they've talked about privately, because she is super smart. And I also feel like if there's something going on in her relationship, she may not be upfront about it, but she can't help but to let the shit leak out a little bit. And I feel like that's what we're starting to see with she and Dr. Damon, because they were in counseling, which means they needed to be in counseling for something. And Dr. Damon didn't want to listen to the counselor because he thinks he knows more than the counselor. She actually said this in the confessional. He thinks he knows better because he went to school for this same thing. So he never wants to listen to the counselor. So we stopped going to counseling. And I just kind of feel like that means that he is super duper difficult to deal with when he doesn't agree with you. Okay. Oh, I know. Listen, you don't have to tell me. Okay. I know I got a good man, Savannah girl. Okay. But you know, that's my business, and we're not talking about my business right now. Okay, we talking about these people's business. Okay. And at the end of the day, you know, nobody, I don't care how good a man is, like, wives are just way more helpful. And it's because of the way we feel we have to be in relationships. And Heavenly is a perfect example of that. You work just as much as him, but somehow you're supposed to carry most of the responsibility for the kids, for the household. And you perpetuate that out loud in the most ignorant way possible, when that's not really how you live or want to live your life. Because if that was the case, you would be Toya. You know what I'm saying? And she judges Toya for sitting around and doing nothing. But at the same time, Toya tends to handle her man in a way that I understand why Dr. Heavenly feels the way she does. Because if you love him, why is there no softness or consideration with the way you handle a man that is obviously not like an alpha male? Like Eugene is not, you know, alpha male. A lot of his issue will, you know, they're going to come out passive aggressively. So when you are a strong woman and you're with a man that you know goes out of his way for you, you handle him in such a way that you don't embarrass him. You don't make him feel bad. And you damn sure don't make it seem as if it's difficult for you to show him love and affection and to take care of him. You don't make that look hard. Like, as a wife, I'm just letting y'all know, you don't make that look hard. And Toya makes the shit look hard. And that's what Heavenly's issue is with Toya as well. And I get that. I really, really do. I watch Heavenly's lives, and I do understand where she is coming from, because I do believe to a certain extent there should be roles. But I also feel like sometimes she says shit like she did with Anila the last episode that was so out of pocket and fucking ignorant. I can take care of the kids and be the main, nurturer for the kids, but he can still take them kids inside and make sure they eat. Like, the way she responds to certain things takes it too far. But I do feel like her assumption or her understanding of Toya is correct about the way she does Eugene. Because I feel like Eugene is always trying to tiptoe around letting Toya know that he's not happy because he doesn't want to piss her off. But he wants her to understand because he wants the issue to be fixed. And I think that she does this thing where she, pretends as if she doesn't understand what the man wants and needs, but she knows he doesn't want to do it. And I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's a passive aggressive thing, because it's like, I'm not happy with you. So instead of saying I'm not happy with you, I'm just going to not give you what you need or what you want out of the situation in hopes that maybe you'll divorce me. Okay. Like, sometimes I feel like that's what Toya might be trying to do. I'm not sure. Okay. Listen, child, I know I've seen the previews for that show, Seeking Sister Wife. Jay Lee wants us to watch that show. And I have watched a few episodes of it, like specifically to see that black couple. Hilarious. I might actually pick that up because it is a good show. But anyway, y'all, moving along with Married to Medicine. Okay. Heavenly and Jackie meet up, and Heavenly tells her she and Simone talked and that Jackie needs to call Simone. Call Simone. Okay, listen. So Heavenly has had the same conversation with both parties, and Jackie has decided to pick up the phone and call Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone got a stank attitude. Like, we can meet up, but I don't want you to assume that you're going to get your desired outcome. And if you don't get the desired outcome, I don't want your feelings. I don't want no hard feelings, bitch, if I don't show up being the person that you want me to be. And I don't know what Heavenly keeps talking about when she says that Simone did something to Dr. Jackie. I wish somebody would tell me what that is. Because if that is the situation with Buffy, y'all, this internet will not let me be great. Can I get update thumbs up? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Because I know I spun and I went black. So can you guys please do me that favor and let me know? I'm gonna definitely call Cox Cable as soon as I'm done today, because this is ridiculous. I pay too much for this. We're good now? Okay. Let me get back to where I was in my notes. You son of a... Okay, son of a man. Okay. So like I said, Jackie calls Dr. Simone, and Dr. Simone is like, girl, I don't know, if you're going to get the desired effect, you won't. Okay. And I'm not upset about that. But like I said, I want to understand what it is that Dr. Jackie thinks that Simone did to her, because Heavenly was saying in her live that it is something that Simone did to Jackie. And if that situation with Buffy and her feeling like she didn't choose Jackie's side hard enough, I want Jackie to stop, because she was wrong for that. And just because I'm your friend of 30 years or whatever, it does not mean that I have to roll with you when you're wrong. that doesn't mean that. And I think Heavenly definitely rolls with folks when they're wrong, because she doesn't have a lot of friendships for real. I'm sure she does, but she probably don't like a lot of people, and a lot of people probably don't like her. So she holds on tightly to her relationships, and she values them in a way that I think can sometimes be just too much for me. Like, why is it that you can't tell someone they're wrong when they're wrong and still be their friend? So I'm not exactly sure. Buffy tried to go after Dr. Jackie's license, and Dr. Simone didn't defend her. All happened off camera. Okay. I feel like Dr. Jackie needs to respect Simone's want to stay out of that, especially if Dr. Simone felt like everybody else, which was, you were fucked up for that. I'm not going to get involved either way, because if I get involved, it's like saying that she wasn't wrong for feeling how she felt. I mean, it's like saying Buffy is wrong for feeling away, and Buffy's not wrong for feeling away. You did some shit that as a doctor, I would think you would never do, Dr. Jackie. I'm glad that nobody was able to take your license away, but the truth of the matter is, if that is something that Buffy felt the need to do after what happened last season, I can't exactly be upset with her, because we didn't know, but she was going through like recovering from a miscarriage, and you get up there and talk about how somebody's womb doesn't work on camera in a room full of people. That shit was messed up. And I feel like you should just respect Simone not wanting to be involved in that. Period, point blank. Heavenly and Jackie feel Simone was probably talking ish to Buffy when Buffy and Mariah were mad at Jackie, and Simone was still hanging tight with them. And if Simone is being messy, then say that shit, but don't make it about that situation with Buffy. Don't do that, because you were wrong for that. Simone could have pulled Jackie to the side, but let Buffy know my friend of 20 years was wrong, but that's not her character. Yeah, okay. Dr. Jackie's remarks were severely edited. Listen, you can edit something a whole bunch of times, and that still does not change what you said. And that was not the time or the place to do that, because she is not your patient. You did not talk to her. You did not get prior authorization to talk about her situation. So that still should not have happened, regardless to how it was edited together. I want to say that because I felt that way initially, and I still feel that way. I did feel like it was drug out because they didn't have anything else happening on that fucking season. So they made it all about that, and we had to keep going through these apologies that, sometimes I thought were genuine, but apparently were not. Okay. And it was just too much, and they needed to let it go. But either way, I feel like we can be friends, bitch, and I can still feel like I'm not about to get involved with that, and just respect that I don't want to get involved in it. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be one thing if she went and spoke on Buffy's behalf. That's not what she's doing. But she's also not going to get up there and say that Buffy was wrong for feeling how she felt, because you're not supposed to put that, you're not supposed to do shit like that. I don't care how edited it was. Like, that was out of pocket to me. But anyway, you guys, moving along, okay? They're going to take baby steps, and I can appreciate that. I know that eventually Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone will figure this situation out and be friends again. We already know, okay? Anila and Kieran go and look through their house with the designer, and Anila has morphed into her mother overnight, and now there's something wrong with every single room, and she wants to change something or spend more money, and they're already, over budget. So it just kind of feels like, oh, you're doing the Toya thing, and you're also doing your mom thing, where you're so worried about, putting off a certain narrative about yourself, or to, make it seem as if you are rich, when the truth of the matter is you are middle upper class, and you should not be spending above your means to put on for anybody, so that you're not broke in a few years once this show shit has ran its course, if you get a few years on this show, because this is just your first season. You may not be back next season. Okay. So I kind of feel like it's annoying to watch women want to spend unnecessarily just so that they can stress their husbands the fuck out. Like, it just seems like a lot to me, and a nightmare. Okay. So Eugene wants Toya to give him a steroid shot in the ass for andropause, okay? And you guys, two things. First of all, don't ever let Toya give you a shot again, because she will wiggle the needle around in your ass, and that is severely uncomfortable, uncalled for, and I feel like your legs don't need a break that bad. There's too much room on your legs for you to allow that lady to dig that needle into you like that again. When she was trying to take it out, I was like, bitch, scoop, take it out. Why are you moving it around and shit? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. But anyway, Jesus, I did not need to see Eugene's ass. That's just how I felt. But I also respect Eugene, because I feel like that's probably something a lot of people don't know about, that men naturally lose testosterone as they get older, and sometimes you have to replenish it, with supplement that. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I honestly feel like more Black men need to know about their health and what they can do to maintain it, so that we as your wives don't have to deal with your dick not working in about 20 years. So do us all a favor and make sure you staying on top of your health, so that your dick can work in 20 years, because we will leave you, or we will cheat on you and then, not leave you. So do us all a favor and take care of yourself, sir. Thank you very much. Do better, Toya. Okay, do better, bitch. Anyway, so Simone and Cecil are sending Michael to college, and Simone is worried about his grades because her oldest son Miles went to school and flunked out. Okay, Michael is playing basketball, so his situation is a little different. He has something that will hold him accountable, because if he doesn't keep up his grades, he gets kicked off the team, and he wants to be a part of the basketball team for sure. Meanwhile, all Michael is worried about is girls all over the globe. You put your number on this paper, because I would love to date you. Holla at you when I come off tour. Listen, we're not about to get into it. But anyway, so they drive up to the school, the very racist school, whatever, and spend some time together before they say their goodbyes, which are all sad and shit. It's always sad when you say goodbye to your kids when they're going to college, and you're going to be empty nesters, and it's a whole new phase in life, and it needs a moment. And I respect that. And like I said, everybody loves Dr. Simone and Cecil's kids, especially Lil Michael. He cute. So Heavenly's oldest, Damon Jr., wants to be a dentist like his mom. So she shadows him for the day. And Miracle, the girl who Heavenly flew out and fixed her teeth for her after that officer knocked her in the face and knocked her teeth out, son of a bitch. Anyway, sorry. She's there. Okay, so Heavenly kind of introduces them, but it's like, don't look at him too long, but then still at the same time want to introduce her son to this Michelle Obama-esque young woman here that is doing things to change life in the community. Okay. Child, that was cute. And I'm glad that Dr. Heavenly gets a chance to show her children being successful and to also showcase her business, because at the end of the day, I respect the businesswomanness of it all. You know what I'm saying? The entrepreneurship, bitch. But Heavenly did say she fired him because they were standing up there for 5 hours and she was doing the work and he had to go sit down on the floor. And she said, you got to go. You can't be here sitting on the floor on no people damn job. And I was like, child, I know that's right. But at the same time, I need times to change. I need times to change. We are not slaves. Get a stool. Get a stool, Dr. Heavenly. There's no reason why you should be standing if you can be on a stool. I don't understand. I want people to stop overworking their bodies so that we could give up some false pretense that we out here working like fucking slaves and servants, staying in place only for your service for when you come into the room. No, bitch, I am a whole person with knees, ankles, and tendons, bitch. And I should not have to continuously stand if I can get a stool and sit and do this. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with switching between standing and sitting. It's just real annoying to me that there's this overall energy in America that people should make themselves as uncomfortable as possible for how shit look. And I just kind of feel like, fuck that. That's stupid. We need to change that narrative. Like people who work at hotels, y'all get mad at the people if the people at the desk aren't standing at the desk, if they're sitting before you get there. If they were, I read this whole little article where they tested this out, and the company makes the hotels make the people stand, because the people who come there, you know, I'm guessing rich white people, they want to feel like people are there to be servants to them. So they can't sit down because it doesn't look like you're being a servant if you aren't standing at all times. That is fucking ridiculous. Please stop that. I think that's dumb. I think if we're getting a job done, people should be able to sit whenever they see fit. Okay, if we're getting a job done, if they stand up and come to me and they're courteous and they get their job done, they should be able to sit down when time is afforded to that. People should not have to work themselves like slaves or in any manner like a slave so people can feel self-important. That shit is ridiculous. Stop that. Now that I've said that, that's all I really had to say about Married to Medicine. I will be back at 3:30. I believe that's what time it's set for, but y'all can go and look. I'm going to go and look at this internet and see if I can reboot it or something like that. But I will be back at 3:30, and we will be talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, Latoya Ali T. We're going to be talking about Jen Shah, and I will be giving y'all the love and marriage highlights from their behind the scenes episode from last Saturday. So I hope I will see you all back there. Don't forget to like the video on your way out. I appreciate you. Sorry about the internet inconvenience. We'll figure it out. But I love you guys, and I will see you shortly. All right.